You're a man that, despite everything that they've tried to do, can't seem to get a grip on anger. Listen up, this video is going to be for you and something that you can shift in your perspective in order to get that grip on anger. Give me the next 3 to 5 minutes, and I will walk you through a powerful perspective shifting technique. Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Sotelo. I am the founder of Anger Resolution. I developed a 3-phase, 9-step plan that for most men in just less than 2 weeks, they can get all the skills they need in order to make significant progress to getting a grip on anger and overcoming destructive anger and all of the devastation that has occurred in their life. I've also created a guide specifically for this perspective changing technique called the Rule of Sevens. And if you want the guide, all you have to do is ask for it, say, send me the guide in the line below, and I'll be sure to send it over to you as soon as I can. So let's get to it. The Rule of Sevens. Now, this is something that I learned, honestly, from a different source. But when I heard it, it clicked. I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to put this into my anger resolution program. So where does this come from? When I have done direct work with men and I ask them to tell me what sparked or what triggered their last or maybe their biggest anger episode where they really have gotten ugly and really have made a mess of things, when I ask them to tell me what is it that triggered that, oftentimes they can't tell me. Or if they can tell me, they're ashamed to tell me that it was something so minute, something so small that they can't believe they let it spark this huge, ugly, destructive response. So this is where the Rule of Sevens comes into play. It's about helping you shift your perspective around the things that get under your skin, the things that irritate you, the things that trigger anger in your life. It's the Rule of Sevens. Here's what it looks like. When you experience something that's going to trigger your anger, you want to ask yourself, is this going to be something that I will be upset about 7 minutes from now, 7 hours from now, 7 days from now, 7 weeks from now, 7 months from now, 7 years from now? Now, if you think about that spectrum, 7 seconds, 7 minutes to 7 months or years, what are some things that maybe might fall into the 7-second or 7 minutes? What are some things that might fall into the 7 months or 7 years? Just give you a second to think about what might fall into those buckets, those categories. The problem is with men that struggle with destructive anger is that they will treat something that they really won't care about 7 minutes from now, 7 hours from now. They treat it like it's something that will impact their life 7 years from now. Okay, it's all mixed up and mashed together. So the skill here is, once you learn how to recognize a trigger, you're going to ask yourself, is this something that I will be worried about, concerned about, mad about 7 minutes from now? If the answer is no, basically let it go, or say your piece and move on. Say, hey, I really didn't appreciate that, or I really don't like it when this happens, or hey, maybe next time could you do fill in the blank, right? Because 7 minutes from now, 7 hours from now, it's really not going to be that big of a deal. You're not even going to care, versus something that is going to impact you 7 years from now. A response is like this: I just can't believe that you said that you did this, or that this happened. We both need to take some space because this is going to have lasting impact, but we have to work through this. Okay? Something that has happened or is going to happen or that you fear is going to happen that's going to have long lasting impact on your life months and years from now, deserves a lot of attention, deserves your calm, cool, collected focus, resources, and attention. Things that are over here, though, that are going to fade away in seconds, minutes, or hours, don't let those things get confused with things that are going to impact you for a long time. Okay. Leaving the light on, leaving the door open, not doing the dishes. Maybe somebody says something to you, it's just words, right? Those are things that by and large, they aren't going to matter to you. However, if you let those things get under your skin and cause this huge, ugly, destructive, damaging response, yeah, well, they are going to impact you then 7 months and 7 years down the road. But you're going to be ashamed by them. You're going to be wondering, why did I respond this way? Why did I react this way? Okay. So this is one of the cognitive tools that I teach in the anger resolution program. It's part of the head tools in terms of the anger response tools, the rule of sevens. If you want a PDF guide that will walk you through in more detail about the rule of sevens, all you got to do is ask for it. Just say, send me the guide in a comment around this video, and I'll be sure to send it over to you as soon as I can. This has been Dr. Nick Sotelo, founder of Anger Resolution. Man, if you're struggling with anger, know that there's help. Know that there's a proven path using the R3 system, and I'd be happy to share more about that in the resources that I have for you. It all starts with asking for that guide, though. All right, take care.